I have now seen The Flash Season 2, and right out the gate, I gotta say it. This is better than Season 1, in my opinion. In every possible way, I think it takes a step up. I think the cast works better. I think there's less filler episodes. I like the villain more. I think everything Season 1 does well, it takes and adds to it. And in my opinion, this all really starts with the villain. Zoom rocks. As soon as he shows up, you know this season isn't playing around. This is serious shit. The characters talk about him like he's some demon monster. Like, they're talking about him like
he was a serial killer who bragged about killing people, and he professed and confessed to be a demon.
He shows up and you're like, oh shit. Oh shit. It's really fun because the first season has Eobard Thawne. Once again, I'm keep this as spoiler-free as possible because I'm recommending for you to watch this show if you haven't already. So hopefully you watch Season 1 and then you came here because I'm going to spoil Season 1. In Season 1, obviously, Harrison Wells is revealed to be actually Eobard Thawne in a very tragic story, honestly. But what's fun about the Arrowverse Reverse Flash is that he is evil. He is a bad guy. But he's just a big hater, right? Like, he hates the Flash, and he kills his mom. He's a bad guy. I mean, terrible dude. But Zoom? He's like a demon. Eobard Thawne, he's a crazy person. He's a psycho, right? Zoom, is he even human? That's what makes him work so well. It's a bit darker, but it feels more epic. I can't really describe it, but watching this season, it felt epic like a movie. That might be exceptional high praise for this CW Flash show, but I genuinely mean it. There were times when Zoom showed up, I was like, this has gravity to it. In the first season, it's a fun Flash romp, and then near the end, you're like, oh shit, here comes Reverse Flash stuff. But you're always pretty sure they're gonna be alright. Zoom just kills people for fun. You're afraid of Zoom, just like Team Flash is, and that makes it so fun to watch. It's a villain that Barry can't really even communicate with, can't relate with on any level. Everything about Zoom makes the season so entertaining. He's always this looming threat in every episode too, much like Eobard Thawne was in the first season, but once again, he's just very menacing. There's something scary about him that really works for me. Right down to the way he says, Flash, 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 Flash. He does it all the time, and I absolutely loved it. Even down to the fact he doesn't call him Barry. He always refers to him as... Light spoilers here, but Tom Cavanaugh does get to come back. It's so fun to watch Tom Cavanaugh flex his muscles and be an entirely new character. I think he's the most talented actor on the show. Not exactly a hot take, but Tom Cavanaugh, I just come away more and more impressed with him the more I watch this show. I feel like going into anything else would get us into spoiler territory, so we're just now going to move into the big piece. Once again, I tried to cut it down to 15 episodes. My goal in my first video was to cut down The Flash by 8 episodes, shortening it from 23 episodes to 15. This is to give it more of a modern feel, because a lot of shows nowadays are not this long. They're actually too short, in my opinion, at about 8 to 10 episodes. I think 15 is a nice middle ground on what a lot of modern television could be. And there are some filler episodes in the first season of The Flash. So I tried to find the filler episodes in Season 2 of The Flash, and I'm proud to say it was really hard to do. I actually think you can watch this entire season and enjoy it all the way through. There were very few filler episodes. Honestly, in Season 2, I counted about 5 to 6 filler episodes. So I had to take out 2 episodes I just thought were a little weaker. But overall, this season is excellent. And I didn't feel it dragging as much as I did in the first season. And I think a big piece of that is because Zoom is very present in this plot. He is shown as the threat immediately. And due to that constant threat and him being kind of entangled in every episode, it gives every episode more weight and more meaning. I honestly would advise watching this in its full if you want to, even if you did just do the 15 episode system I laid out in the first episode of this series. But regardless, I want to keep the challenge going. I do think this is a pretty good list. I really thought about it. I'm pretty proud of it. So if you do just want to watch it with a shortened, more modern feel to it, here is my 15 episode list of The Flash Season 2. Obviously, you gotta watch Season 2, Episode 1, The Man Who Saved Central City. This is a solid season opener. It wraps up the cliffhanger from Season 1, and it sets the status quo for what Season 2 is gonna be. Solid episode. You also gotta watch the follow-up episode of that, Season 2, Episode 2, Flash of Two Worlds. This episode introduces Jay Garrick, and he's gonna be very important to the plot going forward, so obviously a very important episode. We're doing 3 episodes in a row to start the season, with now Season 2, Episode 3, Family of Rogues. My guy Captain Cold is in this one, and I absolutely love how they use him in this episode, and they play off the fact that him and Flash have previous history in a really fun way. We're going to skip a couple episodes, go to Season 2, Episode 6, Enter Zoom. Oh boy. The premiere of Zoom. This rocks. We're going to skip a few more, go to Season 2, Episode 9, Running to Stand Still. I will say there's 2 episodes we skipped there. One was a Grodd episode, and the other was an Arrow crossover, so if you are interested in that, I would check them out. Personally, though, I don't think they're important for the overall story of Season 2, but if you for some reason like the crossover episodes, or you really like Grodd, you might want to check those out. But anyways, back to Season 2, Episode 9. This is a really fun team-up. It's another Christmas episode, and much like the Season 1 episode, that was a Christmas special, this episode's also really strong. It's got the Trickster, Weather Wizard, and Captain Cold, and it's really fun to see them have a little miniature rogues team-up. Next up is Season 2, Episode 10, Potential Energy. I really like Patty Spivot, and I really like her romance with Barry Allen. I think they have really good chemistry and play off each other really well. And their romance is the main focus of this episode, so that's part of the reason I included it. For being honest, it's kind of like the karaoke episode in the first season. It's a really fun character study. This one now, a romantic subplot, takes the main plot of the episode, and I really like it. Next up, we're doing Season 2, Episode 11, The Reverse Flash Returns. Title says it all. I don't want to give any more spoilers. That's it. After that, Season 2, Episode 13, Welcome to Earth 2, and then the episode following it, Season 2, Episode 14, Escape from Earth 2. I bundled these together because they kind of create a two-part arc. I find it funny that Earth 2 in the Flash show has this 1950s futuristic Americana look that's also in Fantastic Four First Steps. Like, why is that the go-to alternate universe style? It's an awesome style. It looks great every time. I just don't know why that's the automatic go-to. It's weird that it's happened multiple times, that's kind of the vision most people do when they do like an alternate universe dust. It's a little different, and it's like this retro futuristic thing. I don't know, just weird. Next up is Season 2, Episode 17, Flashback. It's a banging episode, one of the best from Season 2. We're going to also watch the episode following that, Season 2, Episode 18, Versus Zoom. I can't go too much into detail on this one, but Zoom is back. Let's ride. And then we're skipping one and going Season 2, Episode 20, Rapture. If you really, really want, you can watch the episode before this. I really don't think that's important, but from here on out, we are in the final stages of the season, so we're going to watch every episode till the end of the season. That includes Season 2, Episode 21, The Runaway Dinosaur. I actually debated not putting this in. I'm really not as big of a fan of this episode. It's got some bigger concepts, and I'm sure there are a lot of people that really like it, but it really wasn't for me. I don't think it stuck the landing. But Kevin Smith directs the episode, which is fun. It's really neat he got to come in and do that. Overall, it didn't work for me, but I'm trying to create a great list for anyone to come in and try to watch a shortened version of The Flash, not just here are the 15 episodes I like the best. So even though my bias affects some of these, I tried to be a little less biased on this one, so I put in this episode. But if you watch it and you go, man, that really didn't work for me, you and me too. After that is Season 2, Episode 22. Hey, wait a minute. Lastly is Season 2, Episode 23, The Race of His Life. This is the final battle with Zoom. And I actually don't think it's as good of a finale as Season 1's finale was as an episode, but I think the overall story of Season 2 is better. I think the conclusion of the story is better. It's just this individual episode I don't think is as strong as Season 1's finale. This season's story is bigger and bolder than the first season, and this finale really reflects that. It is large in scale. I don't want to get into too much detail, but I really enjoy how in Season 1, Reverse Flash's conflict is mostly contained to Team Flash. You know, big picture, Central City isn't exactly at risk with Reverse Flash's plan. That's part of what I think makes Zoom so fun as a villain, is that his overall scheme involves the entire Central City and potentially the world. I really like The Flash. It is not on par with the Dark Knight trilogy, but to me, it is the Dark Knight to the Batman Begins. We have the simpler, more straightforward first film or first season, here in The Flash's case, and then we have the grander, epic second part that features a villain that is the definition of evil. I mean, I'm comparing this shit to the Dark Knight. I clearly really liked Season 2. I thought it was awesome. I think it's better than Season 1. I absolutely loved it, and I really like how this finale sets up Season 3. Honestly, I feel like Season 1's finale should have had Jay Garrick introduced to set up Season 2, but hey, whatever. I mean, I'm not the Flash, so I cannot run back in time to 2015 and make it so that's how the Season 1 finale ends. But I am just saying, if we're going to do nitpicks, they should have done that. Once again, I will state, every episode has a recap that's previously on The Flash. If you do this model, you really should do that, especially for Season 2, because there is much less filler in this season. You are going to miss some things. If you follow this model, you really need to watch the previously on. That's it. That's my 15-episode model. Hopefully it works. I really tried on this one. There's definitely less filler this season. I really tried my best to create a narrative that flows well. There might be a little bit of pacing issues, but hey, I am essentially chopping up TV episodes. I'm trying my best. To be perfectly honest, I've actually watched all of Season 3 also. So I'm going to make a video on Season 3. So yeah. There's no question in my mind. I've seen like a couple episodes of Season 4 now, for being honest. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you all. I try to keep my thoughts of what I thought of this season pretty much untouched by what I thought of Season 3, and I will save what I think of Season 3 for that video. I've been really enjoying making this video, and I'm looking forward to making my video on Season 3 not long after. So, hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did not, I'm sorry I wasted your time. I mean, you could really watch it like The Flash and do how Barry Allen takes in TV and just watch this whole video on 2 times speed if you're not as entertained, because then, it'll move faster. The thought process is you're taking in more information, so thus it's more entertaining. I feel like listening to me talk faster would just be annoying, but do whatever you want. I ended the last one by snapping and it cut to a black screen. I think this time we just won't do any outro at all. It'll just abruptly end.